Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua T. Calkins-Treworgy here, Baron of Sidious. You folks know that I am pretty much willing to try and use any method possible to produce my fiction, to write it, to assemble it, put it together, and then to get the story out into the world. Using ebooks, trade paperback, blog entries, audio stories. I've been trying to get a podcast going on my smartphone with the an application here called iPatio. And it's not a bad little program. The problem that I'm having with it is that every time I'll be in the middle of recording, if there is a phone call that comes in, cuts off the recording, and it cannot be continued. It can either be uploaded as it is, or you have to start all over. And I'm not very good about that. I get very impatient because what I have found has been happening is I'll get about 15-20 minutes into a recording, and then boom, phone call, which completely throws me off, and I'm just screwed up. So, while it is a great little program, it would be most effective, I think, for short little 5-10 minute podcast blurbs, and not so much a lengthy, in-depth episodes, which I've been trying to use it for. So I'm not sure how much longer I can continue to beat my head against the wall with this. If you're noticing that the video quality of this video is vastly superior to what you're used to seeing, here I'm gonna show you how it is that has come to be. Because most of the time I do not have the greatest look for my shit, because I've been using webcams, and the reason is because I am shooting this on my pretty new Samsung SLR digital camera that Katie got me. Thank you, honey. I love you. This thing is a gorgeous wonderment of technology. It's not consumer grade, but it's not professional grade. It's a semi-professional in-between grade. But I'm a schmuck amateur. I love taking photos and video just when I'm out and about, and just sort of wildlife, woodsy, earthy kind of shit. I love taking those photos. I don't share them. I don't make that like a big thing. I don't talk about it a whole lot. But I love the basic photography that anybody with a decent camera could do. We've got a couple of good shots of a squirrel who likes to climb up onto our deck. He was in a tree across from our deck yesterday, and I got a couple of really good zoomed close-up shots of him. It was wonderful. But anyway, back to the point I was trying to make. I think I'm going to have to either figure out a schedule or something of that nature to set this phone onto Do Not Disturb. I don't know how to do that. There is a coworker of mine who knows how to how to program in different time periods where his phone won't ring. Just period. He will not get incoming calls. And if I could figure out a way to block out a period of time so that I could just do my podcasts, that would be tremendous. Otherwise, what I'm going to wind up doing is coming back to YouTube and doing my readings here, which I'm sure for some of you will be kind of like, oh, okay, cool, you haven't done that in a long time. We'll appreciate that. Most of you won't give two shits. I have no delusions about that. But I am going to try with this beautiful new piece of hardware. I'm going to try to make use of it. And not for evil, but for good. We'll see. I'm a little bit of evil anyways. And when it comes to composing my works, I've been working with everything I can get my hands on. You folks, I've shown you the crappy little outdated PDA that I was using for a long time to do most of my writing on. Not that long ago, Katie got a new computer, so she gave me her old one, which is great since my old Dell finally took the shit of death and is just dead. So I got her old computer. I immediately put Windows Office on it, but it's not holding much of a charge. It overheats very quickly. It's clunky, and so I'm having a hard time working with it. So what I've done is I've taken those Word files and I've transferred them to my Chromebook, which is nice and lightweight. I can type pretty quick on it, a respectable number of words per minute, and I feel like I can actually make some decent progress so long as I put the editing or the writing, if I put it in offline mode, I can work so much more quickly because it's not pausing to filter and save and refresh and resave over and over and over again. So I can do a pretty decent amount of quick typing on that. I just need, again, that's something where I need to block off a certain amount of time every day or every couple of days. Just have a set period of time where that's all I do is I focus on writing the stories that I've got set up. But anyway, for the next video that I do here, it is going to be a reading of a short story that is Amelia City based, but it's not steeped too deeply in Amelia City lore, and it will include everyone, well, not everyone, but most folks' favorite form of supernatural critter. There will be a vampire featured. He just won't be having a very good time of it. That's all I'm going to say for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you once again for stopping in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves. And as always, keep reading.